Actual point than having a strategy, because when you actually have a strategy for your habits or for implementing your habits, you're more likely to follow the habits than just like relying on motivation or something. So guys, I just finished the summary of the TAME course by Improvement Pill, and I just created some high-level summary points on which I want to put the most focus on when I create the concept, the solution sketches, and then after now learning more about habits and willpower and self-discipline and stuff, I will now continue watching some lightning demos, so just some other products in other industries that might solve the problem I'm looking for. So getting people to start changing their life, not just starting habits, but starting meaningful habits and starting a new life in a more meaningful way than just like starting without having any point. So that's what I'm gonna do now. If you wonder, I'm currently in my actual home, place, whatever. I'm having now a week off of Berlin. I'm near Munich now, but I'm going back tomorrow. So there might be some location changes in the next couple of videos, but just don't care about it. Just don't care. Alright, so as I told you, I'll now start finding some... Oh, there's a fire somewhere. I'm now looking for some other products in other industries, as I already told you, and I'll keep you up to date on that. One thing what might be very interesting for you are some key things I want to point out here. That's just like one point is so about the whole habit thing is the actual point than having a strategy, because when you actually have a strategy for your habits or for implementing your habits, you're more likely to follow the habits than just like relying on motivation or something. And it's also very important to just focus on showing up. So when you are at your work and you're very tired or something, and your new habit is, for example, going to the gym after work, you should not like set a key point where you say, I want to work out 1.5 hours after work. Because then you need a lot of willpower to actually do it. But if you just focus on showing up, the opportunity of hitting the line of automaticity, so when you just like stop thinking about what you're doing, the opportunity is much higher to get to the point faster than when you say I'll work out every day for 1.5 hours and just like focus on showing up and being there and maybe just like work out for 5 minutes. But then you actually did it and you actually can like cross a day in your habit tracker or whatever. That's a very, very cool thing I've learned, and also that you really start, or that you should really start with keystone habits, which are habits that bring other habits with it. So for example, when you start working out, you also start eating healthier, and that's very interesting. You will see more from this or about this. So guys, I just finished looking up some lightning demos. I have like no specific thing I want to mention. I looked at so many different products and I did not found like anything where I say, yeah, that's good and that's inspiring. But looking at all these products, I know where I want to improve, and that's really on the onboarding. Because I really think all the habits apps I checked out, or all products that have to do something with tracking or I don't know, like changing your life or something like that, they don't set you in the right mindset and they don't prepare you for the best start you could have. And that's where I thought then I want to put my focus on. And I just want to encourage users to start building their habits, and therefore I feel like I can now create a solution sketch based on the design sprint process, where I can then build a landing page for then test it with users. So I'll do that now. I'll keep you up to date with that and maybe show you some of the process. An attention grabber to get you interested in all the things, because when you change your habit you could basically change your life.